taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. What a great return, and he flips the field. Starting this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. With the catch, it's Anthony. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive.
Makes the grab on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC Championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. And they got that ability to keep some balance. These teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Oh, out of space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, and hold onto the ball until the guy comes over, feed him, and get the 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And some room to work. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He throws into the middle of the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Green. Under fire. He fires one deep down the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Going to the run, it's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you.
He's going for it all. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Green. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Benson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. He's loose. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add...
And the heat is after this quarterback, and down he goes, and they will not be able to tack a little extra onto the lead. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He'll keep it himself. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it will still be 4th and 1. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on the 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Buying some time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
The Ducks are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Extending the play. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they
guy's got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Now, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback on the keeper. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Moore will throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls to miss timing.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take off. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit...
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looking for the two-point try. Moore to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sooners will kick it away to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second guessing. Return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Got a man, it's Anthony. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it, it's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here comes the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed behind the line. It's up. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. On the move, it's up. Find some fresh air. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence going towards this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Now on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Can't get him to the ground. They finally rustled out the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Burks. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll try to do it himself. Makes a man miss. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking down the left side. Backs looking for the goal line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Caught in the backfield. It's out. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place, and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Let's it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Give to the single back. He's loose at the 15. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments.
I don't know what you possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Buys a little time. He throws back to the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. CD and DD, Broyles and Clayton, the Sooners always have guys on the outside that can make big plays like that.
Reese, I just want to be an Oklahoma OC. Everybody wants to be an Oklahoma OC because you got playmakers, you got quarterbacks, you got everything at your disposal every year. And when you have receivers on the outside that can go get it, go deep, make big plays, that's just fun.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by the...
A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hold and fire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on third down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Green. Caught over the middle, it's Blake. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points now to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you to get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field. 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Running to Green. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the shotgun down, here's an inside give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. One possession game, getting late. Takes it the other way.
Defense is going to have their